going away after Easter?
Me?
Mary, are you going away?
No, I'd like to, but not so far as I know. I keep looking at the, I don't know, the seaweed in Punta Cana is terrible.
Oh, no.
The things at the airport are even worse. I told them maybe we ought to just get in the car and go someplace.
Yeah. I think you might be better off.
Are you going anywhere?
Yes, we are.
Where are you going?
Where are we going?
It's outside of the world.
We're flying through New Orleans, but we're not staying in New Orleans. She's the one that got the hotel. That's why
You're just flying around.
I'm just following her.
Okay. So you're going to New Orleans?
We are going to spend the day there, yes.
Go to 8,000 Charles Avenue, apartment 1.
That's your daughter?
That's my daughter's
Oh!
address.
Hey, do you want to send her anything? I can give it to her. Hey, like, hi, this is from your mom.
You can get off the streetcar right in front of her house.
Oh, how cool.
Do we have yoga the Monday after Easter? Or are you gonna be on vacation?
I won't be gone.
You'll be having that.
Yeah, that's not considered a holiday,
You'll
right?
be back.
When are you going?
Wednesday to Saturday. I'm not allowed to miss church either.
You might still be standing in the TSA.
I know.
Whatever.
that's why we were both like,
You're
oh.
on the way.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? We're not in a foreign country and we're not on an island, so worst case scenarios, we can rent a car and drive ourselves home.
That's what I figured. If you're gonna stand all that time in line, you might as well just get in your car and drive somewhere.
Drive.
Yeah.
And that's true. And I saw something online, something about that. If you go to rental car place to get a car and you tell you they don't have any, don't say you just want it for a few days to drive home. Say you need it for a few weeks or a week, because then they produce them.
Okay.
Because they think
And
they'll
then
make
you
more
can
money.
return, you can still return it early, so.
All right.
Why do you do that? What's the purpose of doing that?
They get more.
These are like the cars for longer trips.
Like
for business
they gotta
and-
give you the car. You don't have to go with it.
Right, because they're getting more money, they think, instead of the day,
Yeah, I see.
I don't know, that's what I saw online.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
I saw it online, so it must be true.
Right? Everything online's true. I know.
Showed up today.
Some of your girls will come in,
That-
right?
That's true.
Okay.
She showed up.
All right, let's go ahead and start paying attention to the sound of your breath and try to clear your mind. Bringing your focus, your awareness to this moment, to your yoga mat. Press both palms together at the heart center. Let the chin sink to the chest. And set an intention for your practice this evening. Just trying to think about what you hope to get out of your time on the mat. And let's lift the head. We'll interlace our fingers, press the palms away, and go ahead and rock back onto the tailbone. Tuck the belly button in towards the spine. Really try to concave here, so get the chin down to the chest. And then as we inhale, we'll reach up with the hands. Maybe look up towards the sky. exhale, back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And this time we'll go to the left side, so lean towards the left. Really feel the lengthening in the right rib cage, the right side. And come up to center and over to the right. Back up to center. Exhale, open wide. And switch which foot we have in front. Spinal twist. Right hand comes to that left knee. Left hand is going to wrap around your back. Look over that left shoulder. As you inhale, you're going to lengthen the spine. As you exhale, relax into your twist. Release this side and we'll rotate directly to the right. Left hand on the right knee. Right hand wraps around the back, looking over that right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, relax into your twist. And release the body forward. We'll bring the soles of the feet together into a bound angle or cobbler pose. Keep the spine nice and long as you gently bounce the knees. Your hands can be holding on to the shin, the ankle, maybe the toes. Just make sure that your back can stay nice and long. And with your next exhale, relax into a forward fold. Gently roll back up to a seated position. Draw the knees together. Extend your feet long in front of you for your staff pose. As we're sitting here, really think about that pelvis tilting forward, engaging our hamstrings, and we'll point and flex the feet. And we'll keep them flexed. Maybe even you can flex hard enough that your heels are pulled up off of the earth. And with your next exhale, fold forward. You can hold on to whatever you're able to. Maybe those calves, maybe the ankles. Maybe you can get a hold of the toes or feet. With every exhale, just think about the idea of surrender. And roll back up to a seated position. Swing your legs around. We'll come to tabletop, finding all fours. Your shoulders should be in line with the wrist, and hips in line with the knees. Engage the core and actively push away from the earth. Cat-cow breathing. As you inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, look forward into your cow. As you exhale, tuck in the chin and the tailbone, arch the back up into a cat. With your inhale, return to cow. And just follow your natural breath, alternating between the two poses. Finish one more set and meet in a neutral spine. Extend the right foot long. Draw that right foot over and off of the mat to the left, so we're kind of crossing over there. And look over the left shoulder, so you're elongating that right rib cage. We're going to bring that leg all the way up and over to the side. I'm going to turn so that I'm facing you so that you can see what we're going to do here. Don't be scared. All right, we'll start with that left hand reaching up and let it swing down and up for 2. And down. 3. 4. And 5. This time go ahead and thread it all the way through to rest on the left shoulder. That right hand can reach to the top of the mat, or maybe it reaches up and behind, grabbing the inside of that left thigh. Rotate the shoulders open. Right hand is going to reach down to the earth and press our way back up. And we'll come all the way up to warrior 2. Right hand will come down that straightened leg. Left hand up to the sky, maybe finding your back space a little bit here. The left hand reaches down to the earth. Right hand reaches up and over. Engage your left rib cage. And we'll come back up to center. Bend your right knee. We're going to shift our way over. And yes, that knee is going over the ankle. Our hands will come up over the head. Interlace the fingers and press the palm away. Lean towards your left. As we come through center once more, right hand will come down and left hand reaches up. You can stay here, or that left hand reaches back behind you, and your right hand is going to reach in front and then back behind your right knee, finding a bind. Press your way back up to that warrior two. Left hand reaches down to the earth. You can stay here and straighten that leg again if you want, or you're gonna reach down for that right foot. Oh, come on, some of you can try. Yeah. Back up to center. You did amazing. All right, hands will come down in front of us. We'll draw that right knee in. Okay, extend the left leg long. We're gonna have it up and over so it's off of the mat to the right side, and look over that right shoulder. Lengthening our left rib cage. And that left foot will come all the way over so it's out to the side. Left hand stays planted and our right hand is going to reach all the way up to the sky. It'll swing down, thread underneath the left, and then reach back up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. This time thread all the way through, resting on the right shoulder. Left hand can reach to the top of your mat. If you want, you can wrap around the back, grab the inside of the right thigh, and open those shoulders. As you untangle, press the left hand into the earth, and then the right, and we're gonna sit, stand, kneel, get on up. Left hand down that left leg, right hand up to the sky. And we'll reach all the way through. Right hand down to the earth. Left hand up and over. Really engage those right rib cage, the bottom ribs. We'll come up to center. Draw that left foot in a little bit, bending the knee. We're gonna go ahead and sort of lean into it a bit. Maybe lean a couple times until you're comfortable. Once you're at a spot that feels good, hands will come up above, interlace the fingers, and press the palms away. Lean towards the right. As we come through center, left hand is going to reach down to the earth, right hand is up to the sky. Stay here if you want. Or your right hand reaches back behind, and the left hand goes around that left leg and finds your right hand behind you. press your way back up to your warrior two. And here we go. Right hand comes down to the earth, left hand up and over. Feel free to just straighten the leg. Do your gate supported side plank or do a side plank. Or go ahead and grab that left foot and extend up towards the sky. Release back down. And as we come up, both hands to the earth, returning to tabletop position. Walk the hands forward and sink the chest to the mat into puppy pose. You can rest the forehead. If you want to engage more, come up on the fingertips. Maybe come up on the chin. And we're gonna roll all the way up and over onto the belly into Sphinx pose. So we're resting on the forearms, elbows in line with the shoulders, actively pushing out of the shoulders as we look ahead. And we'll start with some circles of the head. We'll go in the opposite direction. And draw the head back up to neutral. Slide the hands so they're back in line with the rib cage, keeping the elbows pressing in. Press up to a cobra. Elbows are in, shoulders are down. Exhale, lower back to your mat. Inhale, press up. And lower to your mat. Last one. Press up. Lift the hips up. We're going to tuck the toes. Press the hips all the way up to the sky and go ahead and start to walk your dog out. Press one heel in at a time. Maybe give a little twist in the hips. And as the backs of our legs are warmed up, you can start finding your stillness. Shoulders are still actively pushing away from the earth. As our ears are lined up with our upper arms, we're looking out past the feet. Pelvis is tilting forward. Heels are pressing towards the mat. Soften your knees, walk your feet up to your hands, coming into your forward fold. Go ahead and bend those knees deeply enough that you can rest your chest on your thighs and your head hangs into a ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows if you'd like, or keep your hands on the earth if you need a little bit more stability. Release the hands, bend a little bit deeper as you begin to roll up to a standing pose. Mountain pose. So make sure that tailbone is tucked under. All four corners of the feet have equal weight and are rooting you to the earth. Thigh muscles are engaged, lifting up off of the knees. Core is tight, keeping you balanced and stable. Your shoulders are pressing down and back. We'll inhale both hands all the way up. Exhale, swan dive into a forward fold. Inhale halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands. Step back to a downward facing dog. Now you're keeping your hips and your shoulders as if they are right now. We don't want that to switch, even though we're going to shift our weight to the left foot and lift that right leg up. Draw that knee in towards the nose. Swing your foot in between the hands, coming to a low lunge. Now this time the knee should be in line with the ankle, and you should be able to look forward, light on the fingertips. Drop your back knee, untuck your toes, and you can lift up to a crescent. With your exhale, we bring the hands down and shift our weight back to that left leg, straightening the front leg. Arms are going to come back behind us like airplane arms. Half split. We'll stay in the half split as our left hand comes down to the earth and our right hand reaches up to the sky. As we shift our weight forward onto that right leg, we're going to try another bind now. Our right hand is going to reach through the leg. Okay? Left hand will come back behind the back and see if you can find your hand. And you're just going to sort of shift back and forth here. And release. We won't go into a bird of paradise yet, but we're working on it. Yeah. All right. As we untwist, both hands are to the inside of that right foot. We'll come right into our lizard lunge. Really opening up that left hip flexor. Restorative posture here. Try to look forward. And with that right hand, we're going to push the knee away from you, that right knee away, and start looking back towards the left foot. Release your push to have the right hand on the outside of the right foot. Let's lift that back knee, low lunge, and bring the right foot back to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Shift your weight to the right foot, left foot raises. Three-legged dog. Draw the knee to the nose and swing your foot through for your low lunge. Dropping the back knee, lift up to crescent. Both hands will come down. Feel free to put them on the earth if you need that, or shift your weight back to the right leg. Arms come behind an airplane. Relax the nose towards that left leg. Half split. Staying in half split, the right hand will come to the earth. Left hand reaches all the way up. we bring that left hand down and we're gonna shift our weight forward. So if that bind was too much, all you have to do is do this pose then and just go ahead and rotate forward and back. If you wanna try the bind on this side, left hand reach through the leg. And right hand reaches back behind. And see if you can grasp hand. And then shift your weight forward and back. And as we unbind or lower the hands, both hands will be to the inside of that left foot. Shift your weight forward into that restorative lizard lunge. Press the left knee away and look back towards that right foot. Release that, and the left hand will come to the outside of the left foot. Lift our back knee, low lunge, and we'll bring that left foot back to meet the right. Everybody hit a high plank for just a moment. If you need to, go ahead and drop your knees. Otherwise, stick with me in the high plank. And if you're in high plank, we're going to shift our weight forward. Everybody, lower down to your mat. And we're going to lift our way back up to a cobra. Pull up the hips and make your way into a downward facing dog. You can come through your tabletop. It doesn't matter what yours looks like. Just gently with your body, make your way here. Bend both knees deeply, look to the top of your mat. Make your way there. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Then we'll bring our hands through our heart center, opening up alongside for mountain pose. Inhale, both hands all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, as we forward fold, plant the hands. Step back to your downward facing dog. Shift your weight to the left foot. Lift that right leg up. Three-legged dog. Bend the right knee. Stack your hips, looking under the left arm to try to keep your shoulders square. Now we're going to bring that knee all the way around, up and around. Step through. We'll come right up to a high lunge, high crescent. Whew. It's getting hot. As we release both hands down to the mat, we're going to straighten out that front leg, coming into a pyramid. Planting the left hand, right hand will reach up to the sky. Revolved pyramid. Bring that right hand to the back of the right ear. Elbow comes down towards that left arm. Reaches back up, extends up. and comes back down to the mat. Push off with the left foot. You can keep both hands on the mat if you want into a half moon, or keep your right hand on the earth as your left hand reaches up to the sky. Step all the way back to warrior two. Make sure your weight is centered here and you're not reaching forward, and that your front knee is squarely over that ankle. Reaching up and back, reverse warrior. And we'll come back through warrior two into an extended side angle. So that right forearm comes to the right thigh, left arm reaches up and over. Or you can do level two, where the right hand comes down to the earth, left hand is up. Or, since we've been doing this bind, the left hand can reach back behind, the right reaches under the leg behind you. Release, rotate. You're gonna have both hands down to the mat on the inside of that left foot. Right foot, right foot. And go ahead and bring that right foot back to meet the left. You can reposition yourself with the hands, the feet, downward facing dog. Shift your weight to the right leg. Lift that left foot up. Bend the left knee, stack the hips, look under the right arm. That knee's gonna reach all the way up and over, knee to nose, swing your foot through, lifting for your high lunge. Release both hands down to the earth and straighten the front leg into a pyramid. Right hand stays planted. Our left hand will reach up to the sky. Revolved pyramid. Bring the left hand behind the left ear. And then we're going to bring that left elbow down to the right arm. Open it wide once more. Extend the left hand to reach up to the sky. And then all the way around to your pyramid. As we soften the legs a little bit, walk the hands forward so we can press up into our half moon. Keep both hands down if you'd like, or just the left hand. Right hand reaches up to the sky. The leg stays parallel to the earth. Step your way into a warrior two. We're almost there. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Your version, whatever feels comfortable tonight. Release the bind and come to your lizard lunge. Make sure you look forward. Let's go ahead and walk the left hand to the outside of that left foot. Draw the left foot back to meet the right, right into a plank. If you're gonna lower your knees, go ahead and lower your knees. Shift our weight forward, lower down to the mat. Press your way up to a back bend of your choice. You can do the Sphinx or Cobra, or maybe try an up dog. And then press your way up to downward facing dog. Bend both knees deeply, look to the top of your mat, make your way there any way you want. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Now while we're here, go ahead and drop the hips down to the heels. So we're in a squat. And lower yourself to the earth. You made it! Keeping the legs tucked into the body, we're gonna hug them and letting the chin sink to the chest, rest onto your knees. Stretching out your back and the back of your neck in particular. As we lift the head, find your way into an easy pose of your choice. Inhale the hands straight out to the side. We're gonna bring that right hand across the body. Left hand gently grab the wrist, pull it further. And then that right hand's gonna reach up to the sky. Pat yourself on the back. And tonight we're gonna do the left hand, helping that elbow a little bit further, deepening the stretch. Try not to arch your back. And open up wide. Left hand reaches across, gently pull into the shoulder. We'll reach up to the sky and pat yourself on the back. Right hand will gently get a hold of that elbow and deepen your stretch. Release, opening wide. We're going to extend your legs out into a straddle. Try to tilt that pelvis forward. The left hand will reach towards the right leg, and our right hand will reach up and over for a side stretch. Keep that right hip heavy. We'll come up through center and go to the other side. Back up to center. Both hands come in front of us and gently find the stretch, find that level that feels good for you. walk our hands back to our bodies to sit up nice and tall. Draw the feet together, and you can bend those knees and gently roll yourself down to your mat. Extend the right foot up to the sky, and we'll start with ankle circles. Going in the opposite direction. We're going to lift that left hand straight up to the air. So we have right leg, left hand. We're going to let them both come down, extending long, and then lifting back up. Extend, and lift. And 3, 4, 5. Stay here. Draw that right knee into the chest. You're going to make some circles with the knee for that hip. Go in the opposite direction. And plant your right foot down on the earth. Extend the left foot up to the sky and begin your ankle circles on this side. Go in the opposite direction. Extend the right hand up to the sky. We're going to let them both lower towards the earth, extending them nice and long, and lift back up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Draw that left knee into the chest, and we'll begin to make circles with the knee. We'll go in the opposite direction. And go ahead and lift both feet up. Now you can still alternate one foot at a time. I always put the diamond, my hands in a diamond underneath my tailbone to protect my lower back. But we're going to do double leg lifts, double leg lifts, unless you want to keep alternating like we just did. So as we do this, remember, you're trying to tuck the tailbone so that your lower back stays engaged to the earth so that that has your lower core. We're going to lower the feet down towards the earth, being mindful of that lower back. If at any point the lower back starts lifting, that's where you stop and then you lift the legs back up. You can do one leg at a time, do 5 on each side, or if you're doing both together, we're doing 10. And once you've done your set, you can pull both legs, knees into the chest, and give it a rock side to side. All right, we'll keep a hold of the right knee as we lower the left foot to the earth. Left hand will gently pull the right knee across the body as the right arm extends out to the side to anchor the right shoulder to the earth. If it's comfortable, you can even look over the right shoulder as we're in our supine spinal twist. Breathe and let go. Draw the head up to center first, and then you can bring the legs. Left knee into the chest, release the right foot down to the earth. Right hand gently pulls that left knee across the body as the left hand extends long, making sure that left shoulder stays anchored to the earth. Look over your left shoulder. Bring our head up center first, and then our body. Left foot finds the earth as well. We're going to walk those feet as close to the sits bones as we can get them, a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Tuck that tailbone under, and then begin to lift the hips up off of the earth, pressing into the mat with the hands. Imagine you're pressing a ball or a block with your knees into a supported bridge. And gently begin to roll yourself down to your mat, one vertebra at a time. Extending first one leg and then the other as wide as your mat. We're coming into our corpse pose for Shavasana. So if you like to get a little bit more cozy, this is the time to do that. Maybe grab some socks or a sweatshirt or blanket. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. As you continue your breath, relax the toes, relax the feet. Relax the calves. Relax the thighs. Relax the hands. Relax the arms. relax the shoulders. Relax the neck. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth and release the jaw. Relax the muscles of the face. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, inviting gentle movement back into the body. And whenever you're ready, you can make your way to lie on one side, cradling your head with your arm. The poem that I read with my students today was The Road Not Taken. I think it's a poem that many people are familiar with. But it's about a man looking back on his life to a time that he had to make a choice, and he made a choice that may have been different, wasn't what everybody else was doing. He recognized that once a choice has been made, you can't undo it. You can't unchoose it. You have to go along that path and see where it takes you. He looked back with fondness, recognizing that he can only be the person that he is today because of the path that he chose. We've all made so many choices in our lives. Choose to love. Choose to be happy. Choose to trust. Choose to believe that there's still goodness in this world. Think about the intention that you set at the beginning of your practice and draw that to mind. Invite it off of the mat with you as an inspiration or maybe accountability. And whenever you're ready, you can join me in a seated position. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Very different from last Monday. The whole world has passed. Weather is completely changed. Maybe that means next Monday will be super warm again. We are in Ohio. I always appreciate being able to share this journey with you and find it to be one of my biggest honors. So I do thank you. And as we press both palms together at the heart center and let the chin sink to the chest, I offer you a namaste.